Hey everybody, I'm Raymundo.
Hi, I'm Abby.
And we just got married.
Yay!
Well, actually, it's been about 2 months since we got married. And man, it's been a great time trying to figure out different things and learning each other and getting along. But we've been asked to make a short video here just about some things that we've learned in our first month of marriage. But before we get there, we're going to talk about maybe some details just in case you missed our wedding there. We got married on July 31st of this year, 2020. And let's talk about first our favorite moment. What was yours, babe?
My favorite moment, I think I had a lot of favorite moments, but the reception was a lot of fun. I loved being able to fellowship with the guests, and we were really lucky. We got to have our reception at the house of a friend. They were kind enough to let us use their backyard area, which is absolutely beautiful. And so many people came through and helped us with decorating, with the food, with pictures, with, oh my goodness, with the cake, everything. It was just so much fun. The reception was, like, for me, probably better than the ceremony. And not because the ceremony it was special, but it was just so amazing. Pastor did with the ceremony too. It was good.
I think mine was the ceremony. The guys came, and when they pulled no, they didn't pull the white roller thing. They came and they dropped flowers at the very front. And right when they were started dropping, we got a little bit of a breeze, and it was blowing those flowers, and it just looked really nice. Yeah. It lasted, excuse me, up until right when she started walking down with her dad. So you imagine a nice breeze blowing, her hair in the air, walking with her dad, little petals on the ground. It was just really beautiful. I got choked up for a second. Yeah. And it was really nice.
Our wedding was amazing. We were just so blessed, and a lot of people supported us and showed so much love. I mean, we had a wedding during a pandemic, so that was not easy. And oh my goodness, we felt so loved on that day by each other and by our friends and our family and our church family. They were amazing.
You know, a lot of people came through and were shining examples of what true friendship should be.
Yeah, family.
Yeah, and a lot of friends. So those are just a couple of details regarding the wedding. But let's talk about some things that we learned. Should I go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Well, one thing that I really learned is living by yourself, and living with some other guys, like with your friends, and not I guess living with the wife or anything like that. You learn to just kind of do stuff yourself and do stuff for yourself. And but one of the things that I've really picked up on is really learning how to be considerate. One example that I can think of is before bed. Sometimes I'll say, "Hey, I'm gonna go get some water," and she won't ask me, but I'll go get a glass of water. And as I'm drinking, I'll think, hey, maybe she wants a glass of water, and then I'll fill it up, and then I'll bring her a glass of water, and she's so happy, "Yay, you brought me water," and it's it's one of those things where you think about someone else, not. Well, before you're thinking about yourself, and maybe after you've thought about yourself, while there's still time, so that way you don't show up empty-handed. Sorry, there's nothing worse than coming back to the room with a glass of water, and she says, "Where's my glass of water?" And then my heart sinks down, and I have to go get a glass of water.
Yeah, you failed. You failed if you don't bring me water.
Well, that's one of the examples there. What about you, Chooks?
I think patience is something that I've learned now. Not that I am completely learned now in patience. I'm working on it and I'm growing with it, but definitely being patient with each other. I think that I can be so impatient, and like if he does something that I've told him, like, "Hey, don't do that," or "Help me with this," and he doesn't do it right away, I get so impatient and frustrated. But I can't live like that. I can't be impatient all day long. So I need to just learn to calm down and be patient. And it's a work in progress. I'm not there yet. I'm impatient still.
You're doing a good job.
Thank you.
You do a good job.
That's one of the things that I've learned. Yeah. Your turn.
Again? Yes. Number 2. I think one thing that I've learned, that I've been thinking about, is when you live by yourself and when you live in a house with other people that are roommates in other rooms, that you're not spending a close proximity, close area with someone else. Now that, we share the same room, we share the same bathroom, a lot of the areas of the house we share together. And I'm not 100% used to that. Been getting used to that, been learning. You start picking up on things that maybe will bother you or annoy you. I know I have a lot for her. There's a lot of things that I do that bug her. I'm the oval, I'm the crooked circle. She's the perfect circle. So I fit into her. But I think really, being vocal about those little things that bug you really will help you. And I don't mean saying, oh my goodness, I can't believe you do that. That's really the culmination of how you feel coming out. If right when something happens, for example, if I blow my nose at the table and, Abby will say, Raymundo, can you not blow your nose at the table? We're going to go to the restroom and do that or something. That's just an example. That doesn't happen. But versus, waiting until she can't stand it anymore and then she's just yelling and getting mad and throws a spoonful of mashed potatoes at me, there's a difference. There's a difference. And I think one of the keys to getting along together better is really being vocal about those things and also being vocal about the positive things. I know I love to praise Abby. I love to tell her how beautiful she is. I love to tell her how nice she is, how kind she is. And she really is. I don't tell her that just to make her feel good. I hope it does. But I do really mean those things. But I think that, using that form of being vocal it will help me be a better husband and will help her be a better wife so that we can grow together. It's going to be awesome when we can start reading each other's minds and just getting to do things for each other without even having to ask. We're getting there, not quite. We're not so super in tune, but it's going to be awesome when that happens.
The last thing here, guys, that I've learned is definitely being kind to each other. The Bible talks about kindness, about being kind one to another, and that is something that doesn't come easily sometimes. And responding unkindly is way easier than responding kindly. So, I've had to work on that. Sometimes I just, explode or, throw mashed potatoes at him, as he just mentioned. I didn't even know I did that. But no, I'm kidding. Okay. But anyway, being kind, definitely. Because if you're kind, maybe there's like a heated moment or in a situation where we're both upset. And if I respond unkindly, then it just gets worse. But if you have a soft answer, a kind answer, then it makes things so much better. And it kind of, maybe if it's like a really bad situation, it maybe makes it less bad and smooths things over if you're kind. And so I'm learning that. Don't think that I'm perfect and that I always answer kindly, but we're both learning, and those are just some of the things that we've learned in our first couple months of being together, living together, being married, and I'm sure there's a million more we're gonna have to learn.
Infinity more.
Yeah,
we're not the shining example of what a marriage should be, but
we're working on it.
Hopefully we'll get there,
Yes, that's our goal. And we thank you guys for watching and for listening to some of the things that we've experienced together and that we've learned. And we hope that it will help you guys in your marriage someday.
Or your future marriage or your current marriage.
Yes, whatever the case may be. Thank you for watching, guys.
All right. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye, guys.